Hi, I would like to really have a quick chat about the idea that we reach a certain phase in our lives and we meant to have all figured out. And to be honest, that couldn't really make less sense. Okay, bear with me. I have created numerous obstacles to just start filming this video for various reasons. From something superficial, such as I need to cut my hair, it looks really horrible. From who is going to listen to what I have to say, who am I? And yes, okay, I don't need a haircut. Bear with me there. And I am nobody. You have no idea who I am. You just, out of curiosity, clicked or tapped on this screen to see what this gray hair woman is all about, right? Or maybe you are just like me one day looking around trying to find someone who could resonate with you, that have went through life, going through difficulties, obstacles, and felt like in numerous times like you had some sort of brick wall that you had to get through. And once you got through that, something else would come over and you never quite managed to reach those goals. My motivation to really start this space is to really seek out the women out there over 50 who somehow are struggling like me, who potentially was made redundant or lost their jobs, and I in between phases, having to reinvent themselves, struggling to find a new job because the job market out there is like really brutal. By the way, I'm gonna create a video next week that talks about me losing my job when I was 49 and what I've been doing in my journey so far. If you're interested in anything that I'm saying so far, consider coming back next week and subscribing. Anyway, the world is changing so fast that what you thought that was the right thing that you were doing, whether it's a career that you're pursuing or a job that you have or starting a new business, and then suddenly you just realize that you have to change and adapt again. And hey, I'm not saying here that change and adaptation is not really good for us. Of course it is. My point is, women in our age, where some of us going through menopause and dealing with all those difficulties that menopause brings to our life, it can be very challenging. And I'm talking to you here, and I'm feeling incredibly vulnerable, like self-conscious, and that's why I'm holding a little cushion to just somehow give me some sort of support. And I'm sharing with you aspects that make me feel very vulnerable. My menopause, the fact that I have lost my job, you know, when I was 49. I'm 51 now, turning 52 this month. And that I have really struggled. I have struggled with menopause symptoms quite a lot. And only recently, a few months ago, I managed to be able to kind of start taking HRT. And I'm still figuring out, it's still figuring out. Not everything is clear cut, and you have to almost kind of pave your way at everything you're trying to do. At least this is how I feel. If anyone listening and watching this video resonate, and if you care to share your experience, would really help me. And I'm also going to be posting videos about how I am coping with this process of realizing that I don't have everything figured out. And I think that that's okay, because I think this is what I'm saying have been said out there, but I feel that everybody have their own version of what does it mean to be okay with not having everything figured out. In my case, I try to combine elements of practical steps that I can take to just stay sane, and also try to reflect a bit more and try to be more grounded about the way I make changes in my life. And one of the things that I have tried to change specifically during this phase is to really be selective with what I engage, what I give my attention to online and also offline. I think there is a huge demand for our attention in the world out there right now. And I feel like one of the biggest assets we have really is our attention and our time and our attention. So I have been very considerate and about how I spend my time. And if you can resonate with anything that I'm saying, I would love to hear what you think. I think I might be coming across a little bit like maybe timid right now, but the reality is yes, I am an introvert, I am quirky, I am very weird. But you know what? I can be also very funny and joke and all. But I think because nobody ever find very easy to open up to, the internet out there and talk about stuff that makes you feel vulnerable. And I think this is what I am going through here. I'm just being real and sharing with you that it's not easy, it's not easy. I have been through a lot in my life. I have suffered, I have been betrayed, I have been hurt, I have grown, I have evolved and learned from my experiences. I do have qualifications in a certain field, I have some expertise, but I am not coming here as an expert of anything. I am coming here as a fellow human being, having an experience in this world and seeking a sense of community, seeking connection, really. I have been living my life quite in a very purposeful form of isolation. I know it sounds a bit strange saying like that, but I just have been very considerate with who I spend my time as well. Like I said a moment ago, in giving my attention. So I am now feeling kind of ready to go out there, and this new project, which is starting this channel, is part of it. I really do love to meet individuals who resonate with me and who feel like they want to share the experiences with me. And if you stay and if you decide to go with me in this journey, I promise that I'm gonna be always myself. I'm not gonna be pretending to be something I am not. I am quite a straight talker, and yes, I'm weird and all, and I do have an accent, if you don't mind that. I, just I am honestly, frankly, trying to be real and trying to seek connection, and I have some good ideas of videos that I could upload that are related to issues that women who are going through the same issues I am right now in my middle age, that potentially could be helpful. Thank you for taking the time to even giving me your attention. I promise that I'm gonna try to improve my skills and how I present myself, how I communicate in the videos. And I think what you're seeing, is part of what the video is about, that I don't have all figured out. And I'm not going to walk around pretending that I am either. I think we should normalize the fact that the world is changing very fast, that we need to keep constantly be adapting and changing and evolving, and creating this channel, not being ready, not having everything fancy and nice and proper, nice, legit setup is not really a barrier for me to just put a video online and try to connect with other individuals. So I hope to see you again around here, and thanks for watching.